Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As promised in my intro that I'll be doing a lot of Jamaican cooking, a lot of cooking videos. So in this video today, I'm going to show you how to do steamed fish Jamaican style. Now this video, it says steamed fish but not Jamaican style, however, not Jamaican method of preparation. So the method is different, but it's Jamaican style cooking and Jamaican style seasoning. And I'm going to give you a little backstory as to why I'm doing preferably seafood in this video and vegetables, because since we moved here, my husband and we moved to the US. Not only I have been diagnosed as a diabetic while I was in Jamaica, but since I got here and I've been eating, all these foods and whatnot, it got worse. So I'm trying to get my diabetes under control, and one way of getting my diabetes under control is not by the medicine that the doctors are prescribing, but more over my eating style and the kinds of food that I eat. So I have to watch my intake of food, and as a result, my husband and I have decided to eat more healthy. Not only because I'm diabetic that I've decided to take on this journey of eating healthy, it's also because in Jamaica, everything is authentic. All the foods that we eat is authentic. We go in our backyards, we pick food, we plant our own, we eat what we grow and grow what we eat. Here, what we have noticed is that most of the food are modified. Most of what is sold in the stores, in the supermarkets, they are modified food, and those are not healthy for us. And as such, my husband and we have decided to desist from eating some of those food and try to lean onto the healthier side of food until we go back home or where we can find foods that are more healthy. For me, I've been eating more seafood, wild-caught seafood, and vegetables. Most of our vegetables, I get them from the markets, like the Mexican markets, etc., and some from Whole Foods. Even though the vegetables, most of them are modified, we try to lean more to the green side because it's still more healthy than eating the foods that are not on the greener side, fruits and vegetables. I do eat meat, but in moderation. My husband has been eating more seafood and not meat. He cut meat completely out of his diet. It's only seafood. So whenever I'm preparing any meal that has to do with seafood, it's mostly for my husband. If you see other cooking videos on my channel that I will be posting soon, it's not necessarily that I'm eating those meals if it's not necessarily for someone who is diabetic. It's more so because I like to cook, and I do cook for friends and family, and I have people over at my home a lot. So I'm not gonna make this video long, so without further ado, let's get into this video. So this is Jamaican style steamed fish. It's just the way that my husband and we enjoy it, and also because we have been using this meal as a one-pot meal where I don't have to create a dish for the starch or a dish for that, but we have just been cooking our meals in one pot, more healthy, and it's just the way we like it. So if you are looking for a healthy way to have your vegetables and your seafood, this is one way that you can do so. And if you like content like this, I will be posting more like this. So thank you so much for watching, and please enjoy the video. So I'll be using these red snappers for the meal, but I didn't have a lime at the time to wash my fish, so I use this nice big juicy lemon, and I'm also going to use some vinegar to make sure that I wash it. While I'm washing it, I'm going to make sure that I remove any excessive scales from the fish that was not removed at the fish market, and I'm also going to make sure that the insides of it are very clean inside out, as well as I'm going to use my scissors to clip away all of the excessive fins so that I don't stick myself with any of these fins. So that's what I'm doing right there. So whatever you see I do for one fish in this video, I'm going to do it for all of them. So I'm gonna season each of these individually. I'm using your all-purpose fish seasoning, some red crushed pepper, as well as I use a little bit of my chicken seasoning on it because I do like the taste of it, and I do like my meat well seasoned, but not too much, just enough for flavor and the taste. So I've mixed all the seasonings together, and those little slices that you're seeing on the fish there, they're just seasoned pouches. And I'm making sure that I'm rubbing the seasoning into the fish because I'm going to prepare it right. I'm going to put it on the fire right away. So I'm seasoning it inside and outside individually to make sure that it is getting enough seasoning, and that is the main reason why I remove the fin. So while I'm rubbing my fingers all over the fish like that, I won't stick myself. Moving on to the prepping of the vegetables, I'm using that right there is broccoli. It was in my freezer. I do have okra. I had my okra thawed, and I'm gonna be using a lot of veggies for this. So I have in the sink there a lot of veggies that I had prepped. So it's just for me to slice them and get them ready. So well, I don't have to name them since you already know them. But the ones that you don't know or probably don't know, I will tell you what they are as we move along in this video. This vegetable, in Jamaica we call it chocho, but here it's called chayote. I found these in Kroger's and I was so happy to see them because I really like that. Well, I was living in Jamaica. It grows wild, but here it's a bit expensive but good. So I had their green onions, what we call scallions, and garlic, and I'm adding this cabbage. I'm cutting it the slices really thick because I'm not making a chop suey, so I don't want it to be too soft. So I'm cutting the cabbage in particularly a little bit thicker than I cut the other veggies, as well as my corn. I could have I cut them a little bit thinner. These are sweet corn, so they don't take like 3 minutes and they're ready. Matter of fact, some people don't cook them, but for me, I like for it to be with the rest of it to soak up all of the seasoning, so that when I'm biting into it, it's nice, flavorful, and juicy. Browning the fish on both sides. I have my oil really hot, so after marinating the fish for maybe like 10-15 minutes, I'm browning them on both sides. So when you see me removing this from the frying pot, it's not necessarily that it is fully cooked. I'm browning it so that the fish stays, it doesn't it's not too soft, and it doesn't like just start breaking apart inside the pot when I'm steaming it. So it's just to keep the fish together. So the inside of it is not fully cooked, but it's going to be steamed with the veggies, and therefore it's going to be fully cooked and more enjoyable. So I'm using some butter, melting some butter to saute my veggies. So when I'm doing this, I'm going to use the veggies that are a little bit harder, the ones that they need a little more time to cook, like those veggies. Yeah, I'm gonna put them first inside my pot to make them steam a little bit because they need a longer time to cook than the rest of the other veggies. So I'm gonna do that first, and then I'm gonna add the veggies in as soon as these are soft enough. So here I'm adding the remainder of my veggies to the pot, and I also added some sweet peppers into the pot that I didn't show on camera while I was cutting my other veggies. And then I'm going to use this soup mix to give it some more flavor. A tad bit of water to help it to steam some more, and of course I'm going to add my coconut milk. There is no steamed fish without coconut milk in this house, actually, so I use coconut milk a lot. Then after doing that, I'm gonna allow it to do what it do. We're gonna allow it to steam. Then I'm gonna add the fish in the mix. What I did was I removed some of the veggies from the pot, and then I started adding the fish. Then the veggies that I removed, I use them to cover the fish. So the veggies are at the bottom, in the middle, and at the top. So the fish is in the middle, soaking up all the flavors from the veggies, as well as it is releasing flavors from itself, which is the fish. It releasing all that fish flavor into the pot. So I'm gonna allow it to cook there. I can't stir the pot at this moment. I have to allow it to steam, because if I try to stir the pot, then I'm gonna break the fish into pieces. And there you have it, steamed fish with veggies. Watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I do hope you will try this dish at your home. And if you want to see more content of me cooking, please leave a thumbs up. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye.